Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone Challenge Mode video. And on this video I am revisiting the remastered version of the challenge that is called Reload. And the reason being is right up on screen. Yes, I am chasing the front page of the leaderboard for this at times very frustrating challenge. Because although it is a lot of fun to play, yet there are so many things that can go wrong. It can be rather brutal at the best of times. Now, it's worth knowing right now that the remastered version of Reload, in order to even get into the world top 10, you need a score of over 200,000 points, which is not easy to achieve, I might add. But the score I am chasing, I require over 206,000 points in order to get back onto the front page of the leaderboard. And I am going to show the scores in just a bit on the leaderboards before and after, just to show just how competitive this currently is. But before I do that, just going to show 3 perfect examples of things that can go wrong when you're going for these scores. Right then, the first example of a run going wrong is something that a lot of you will be able to relate to, and it's all about the inventory wheel fucking you over. I'm on a good score here and I decide to try and soften up the horde coming through with a Molotov, and what happens? The fucking thing puts me onto a pipe bomb, destroying most of the remaining horde and destroying the chances of getting a hell of a lot of burning kills. And this particular score would have been guaranteed over 200k had that mishap not happened. Example 2 is another painful one. Again, I'm in a very good position here score wise. I'm looking now to take out the rest of this horde as quickly as possible, and I'm just not getting the burning kills coming through quite as quickly as I would like. The time is running down on the top right of the screen, and by the time I do get the confirmation of the horde kill, yeah, I am agonizingly close to the 206k that I was looking for. And moving on to the most painful one of them all, because at this point in this run I was in a very good place, but I make the big mistake of going for that barrel first. By the time I go for the canister there, one of the freakers is a bit closer than I'd like, and he just manages to get a hit on me. And it pains me because I know now that I've lost 2,500 points, and I can see that the score is in a good place. And then to add insult to injury, I do get the burning kills going quite quickly here, so I ensure that I get a very good time bonus. Yep, just shy of 31,000, and when I see the score, I'm devastated because that should have been a 208,000 point run. And this is why all of these runs are so painful. This is the top page of the leaderboard for Reload right now, and that score that is sitting at the world number 7 is 206k. And where am I? I am a whopping 22 points behind it at the moment. That is the only reason I'm not sitting on the front page. So let's take a look at the run that finally got me back onto the top page. Right then, here we go. This is the run that finally got me back onto the top page of the leaderboard. So I start off in the traditional way, make sure to get them explosions in early, get the focus, cocktail in play, and now I'm going for it. And I do make a bit of an arse with the scope here. As you can see, I'm changing views. I like to have it on the one where you're seeing them from furthest away, not super up close. So moving on to the next section, and this is where I employ a slight variation, because I go for the barrel first purely because it has a larger blast radius. So if you've got any freakers that are nearby there, and they usually are, you're more likely to take them out, and it gives you time to go for the canisters where you can take them out without getting hit. So moving on to this next section, I don't hang about at this point. I like to get off quickly now in order to not have a ridiculous amount of kills with that next barrel that I explode. And right now I'm starting to see I'm getting some really good burning kills, so it's just rolling with this and seeing what comes of this score. So it's usual for me here just flicking out one of the canisters in order to make sure that all three of them go up at the same time. Now I'm looking to take out the next 2 barrels here. Not everybody does this, but I always like to come back for that barrel right there. And you usually find it pays off, especially when the RNG for this challenge starts to give you a lot more burning kills than you normally would. So just trying to make sure now that I'm tidy over these last sections. And truth be told, I do make a mistake there. I did not want to be moving that canister as far back as that, but I'm going to light it up anyway. Now at this point you usually get a very good idea of where you are. And this is good, just shy of 140k, still got 25 kills remaining. And the time on the top right of the screen, yeah, that's in a good place too. So if I can get the burning kills going quite quickly here, yeah, I know I'm in with a shout. And thankfully a lot of them over there are held up nicely. Get that Molotov there, that's a Grey Soul Z tactic. It's just purely to make sure that they stay in the fire. Now, I make a very good decision at the end here because there's one of this lot that get through the fire. It's coming for me. I'm not messing about. I'm looking to take that one out with a headshot because I know if I'm waiting to get that last one with a burning kill, I could easily use up to 3,000 points trying to get them to the last barrel that I would be looking to explode. And there we go. That is my second ever 206k score on the remastered version, and it is thankfully enough to elevate me back into the top page of the global rankings. And there we have it. I'm finally back in there, albeit in the global number 7 ranking position. Don't know how long that will hold for, and apologies to StanNat78 who I knocked off the top 7 spot, but you know how it is, my friend. But before I go, also just want to give a huge shout out to the legend that is Grey Soul Z for a truly stunning score on this that he recently achieved. You can see at the top there, 223k on the remastered version. I didn't think it was possible, so if you get a chance to watch his run, do so. You can learn a lot. But that's me, folks. All I can say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.